right, so here is our Amazon bucket, and it's September the 12th, and the last time we added a lot of troops to this bin, so let's see how those worms are doing. I see evidence that that mold that I've been observing the last couple of times in the bin still seems to be persisting. It's not really a mold as much as it is just a whiteness to this cardboard. Interesting. All right, so let's take a look into this bin. Like, I like to remove this heavier cardboard because that allows me to get in and take a better look. So I'm trying to grab it all in one handful. I move it over to another tote right next door, just in case there are worms on it. You know, the moisture seems quite moist in here, and I think that is an advantage of these bucket systems. This is where I put the infused Amazon tape. See what the worms have done with it. They've laid down a lot of castings on it, I can tell you that. They are still on it. So there are still worms on it and around it. The tape itself, what does it look like? It's still in one big long thread. I'm not breaking these pieces deliberately. If they are going to break up, they're going to do it on their own. I think I could tear them, but I'm not going to. They're very moist, which is good. Moisture is good for these microbes and the worms. If we have any chance that the worms are going to eat any or all of this Amazon tape, I think I'm going to need to keep moisture up in this bin to keep the microbes nice and active. The worms are active and fine. They're probably hungry because all I gave them for feeding was watermelon juice, right? So I'm going to give them a feeding. I'm just going to mound that up to this side. Sorry about that, worms. So, and then I'm going to give them their favorite diet, Amazon tape. Had another delivery or two. Amazon tape, come on. Oh, and it's sticking to me. I do take the sticky labels off, as we know those won't go through a worm. But something was still a bit adhesive there. And just because I can, I will. Another piece. So there we go. And you can see I'm liberally leaving some cardboard on this tape. So I'm not depriving the worms of carbon. There is cardboard on pieces of this tape, so they will be fine. Then what I've got is I've got a little bit of a food feeding for them. So I've got some carrot peel and of green beans. And that actually is a tiny little strip of watermelon rind. So in it goes. So the worms will be happy to see food because all they had was watermelon juice last time. And so I'll just give them some grit on top of that. And then, it's sort of awkward because the bedding doesn't close in around it like it does if you're using shredded cardboard. But I can use this lovely moist soil/castings. All right, so there we go for our Amazon bucket this week. And I'm just going to return to it. It's topping of the old cardboard box challenge box, plus some of this tape that was hanging on. Look at those threads, my goodness. All right, so the Amazon bucket continues to do very well, actually, in terms of the worms. They're active and feeding, and I actually do believe that this will give us some answers very soon. I've just got some shredded cardboard bits here that I'm just giving it I was going to give it some more water if I felt it needed it, but I think I'll just give it those little bits of cardboard scraps, and we'll call it a day for the Amazon bucket. Okay, everyone, take care. Bye for now.